that's when I start the talky talk, which will be now, actually. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us for our newest ever episode of Welcome to Nerdatory, and we're on 11, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the Philosopher Stone is people. I'm Georgie, as always. Yeah, you want to know about how we come up with all the mad titles and stuff every week, but that's a different story. I'm Georgie, and with me, as always, is Stacey. Hello.
Hi. Two hands. And
2 hands.
I have two, in case anyone was curious. Since we haven't gotten any questions, might as well start answering them.
With your hands.
Yes. 2 hands. Okay, we're going to start off talking about the Star Wars trailer, Episode 7, The Force Awakens? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. And it was very, I don't know, it literally felt like a teaser because, it doesn't have to keep any of that, and it just showed a desert and someone being upset and the narrator saying the light side and the dark side have awoken. So yeah. Which just makes me think
How long was the trailer? Was it like a full few minute thing, or just like 30 seconds? That's all you're having?
I feel like it was a minute long, but it was mainly panning over the landscape and a slow talking narrator. But it didn't give away to any information. Oh, it showed the Millennium Falcon, so that's something. Falcon.
Ooh.
Falcon. I'm adding an M. 2 N's.
I think I'm about the only person in the world who hasn't watched it because, like I told you before, Stacey, I'm not the biggest fan of Star Wars. I never have been. See, I was a Trekkie growing up. I was all about Leonard Nimoy and fucking William Shatner and Tribbles and shit. That was me growing up. I never really did Star Wars. So, nah, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I can gather there is a lot of excitement about it. And it's J.J. Abrams who's directing it as well?
Yes, and he did the Star Trek movies, right? That and something about that one monster movie, the 8mm or something? No, 8-track, 8 Supernova, no. I'm going to stop.
Cloverfield! Wasn't that the one?
Yeah, that one too, but he did something about, there was something in the train, and the train got into an accident, and it came out, and it's filmed on an old camera or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I shouldn't talk about this. I don't know.
Millimeter.
Isn't that a movie with Nicolas Cage? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Bloody Nicolas Cage, jeez, oh. No, but on the topic of the Star Wars thing, because I said to you before, even though I am not the biggest fan of Star Wars at all, there was the open casting call that was put out on the internet towards the end of last year. I still, put in my little audition video for it, because on the side I am actually an actress, believe it or not. So I was like, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I might as well. So I did, and obviously I'm not fucking in it, and I'm not in there like it bothers me, but still. No, in my little acting piece, I actually met Jason Isaacs. He was in he was the Malfoy daddy in Harry Potter. Jason Isaacs. Yeah, because
and he was Huck in the Peter Pan movie with that little boy.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, because I was an extra on a TV show that he did over here called Case Histories, and it's filmed in Edinburgh, so obviously I'm, like, kind of local to Edinburgh. He is such a miserable shit. He bloody is. The rest of the cast were all fabulous and talking with us and everything. It was all fun and games. Meanwhile, fucking Jason Isaacs, being ever such the guy, stood brooding in a corner, just being a miserable shit. Oh, my God. Oh,
such a Malfoy.
Yeah, and the BBC pay crap wages for extras as well. Really? Oh, whatever. Nah. All and done with, but
that movie's called Super 8, the one with the little kids and whatever monster was there.
8mm was a completely different movie, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, I think it was Nicolas Cage and Joaquin Phoenix and something about a snuff film.
God.
Well, that one, well, either that or that movie does exist apart from the Nicolas Cage one.
Oh my God, Nicolas Cage. That man is haunting my ass. Ugh. But whatever. Are you excited for the new Star Wars film then?
Yes, I'm very excited. I don't know. I always go back and forth because I also do enjoy Star Trek, and I don't enjoy the over popularity of the Star Wars movies because it feels they're just selling things to people who don't even understand that they're films and stuff. I know Hot Topic sells a lot of Invader Zim stuff, and the people that purchase it don't even know Invader Zim was a cartoon. So it's just, where's that line drawn? And it's just, I don't know, it's annoying. But I still enjoy the movies and the books, and so I will be watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, even though I try not to be.
On the topic of Invader Zim, though, that was it was awesome, and they shouldn't have cancelled it. Fuck you, Nickelodeon. But yeah, that's my 2 cents about that. Should we go on to our next piece, which is another trailer that we had this week, but this time for a video game. It was the new trailer for Arkham Knight, and basically you just get a bit more look into the whole gameplay side of it, which, to be honest, I think looks absolutely fabulous. I better stop leaning like forward because the light there is just making me look like a satellite dish. Do you not think that it actually looks spectacular? If that is going to be anywhere near the end result that we're going to get on the Xbox and on the PS4, it just seems pretty seamless, do you not think? The actual gameplay going back into cutscene and so on and so forth, it looks seamless.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so too. When is it going to be released? Is there a date?
Ah, see, because I was looking this up before, and because in America you always do the month, then the day, then the year, I was thinking, oh shit, it's out in February, and it isn't, it's out in June. So June the 2nd next year. I was like, oh god, it's out in February. No, it bloody isn't, Georgie. Shut up.
It's awful. That's such a tease.
To
Why couldn't it have been like, oh no, it's not out till the end of next year, and then you find out, oh wait, it's out a lot sooner. That would have been a better lie surprise.
Well, it's already been knocked back because it was supposed to be released in October, sort of like mid-October, so obviously they pushed it back.
Okay. Yeah, is in October when they usually release the Arkham games, well, the Batman games?
Yeah, usually, but no, they did push it back. Obviously, the excuse was, oh, we don't want to be putting out a game that we're not happy with, so yeah, whatever, just carry on, get on with your work, get it fucking released, and then we can all be happy.
We can all be happy in Batman.
Do stuff like that. Yeah, but there's still the whole rumor mill going on about the Arkham Knight himself. Like, who could it be? Rocksteady are saying that it's a completely new character that they've created solely for the game. But everybody's still saying, you know, it's going to be somebody from the roster that's already there. So there's like hush. And for some reason, because this trailer that they released earlier on this week was set in the Ace Chemicals factory, for some reason I thought Jack Ryder, the news guy, I don't know why, but he is actually like a vigilante in the DC universe anyway, so it was just a stupid thought that I had. But whatever. Everybody's still saying, oh, it's probably Tommy Elliott, it's probably Hush, so whatever. We'll soon find out. I'm beyond caring right now. Just want the game.
What month does it come out?
July.
July. Oh, it's not even June. Backwards. Well, hopefully it'll be soon enough, and all that matters is that it's a good game, and they're not rushing it.
Yeah. True, but yeah, because it's back in Rocksteady Sounds, I think it's going to be spectacular.
Yes. Should we move on to our TV talk?
Yeah, because there's been a lot of TV this week.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Georgie still hasn't caught up with Flash, but I did. And oh boy. Oh boy.
You're in front.
Well, the last episode that we didn't talk about, I don't recall what happened. All I know is that
Spoiler alert.
Yes. Uh, what's his name? Barry Allen. Barry Allen is investigating the death of the mom alongside his fake dad. And at the end of that episode, they show fake dad sitting in his living room with all the papers and stuff. And in this episode, he was accusing the Star Industries guy of possibly being a suspect of interest. But it turned he kind of cleared himself out of that one, something about his wife dying. And so in the end of the episode, they show that whole swirly stuff, and it's the same guy that Barry Allen saw when he was a little kid. And he takes all the evidence, he takes everything, all his notes, and he leaves a knife or a dagger and a picture of the not dad's daughter. And it says, stay out of it or she dies or something like that. But whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
That was such a good ending. And then the next episode, they don't talk about it at all. Yeah.
Because the next episode is the Flash versus Arrow crossover thing, so holy fuck.
That'll be interesting to see. But I don't watch Arrow. Do you watch Arrow?
I'll watch it occasionally because my father likes watching it, and every so often, it's kind of sat in the kitchen because I have a telly in my kitchen, so and then there's a telly in the living room. My father usually sat in here, and when Arrow's on, he's just like, oh, I'm fucking missing it. So I'll maybe sit down and watch it with him, and then he starts asking me what's going on in it because this is the kind of shit that I watch. He tells me. Like, Dad, you're the one who watches this program. Well, who's that bloke then? Because I know all the characters and stuff, I just don't know what's going on in the program because I don't watch it as religiously as what he does. But it's enjoyable. When I do watch the episodes of Arrow, it's pretty good, like. But yeah, from what I have seen of the Flash so far, I think the Flash is, kicking ass at the whole superhero teletype thing at the moment, crossover should be interesting. I'll have to catch up with it all first and then watch that, God's sake.
Mm-hmm. I'm just very excited they're doing this. It makes me think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, how much they'd cross over.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
I miss Buffy. I miss Angel as well.
Angel got weird with the whole Sun and Cordelia thing. But I really miss Buffy. The comics are pretty good though. They pick up where it left off.
I didn't read the comics, but when it comes to Angel, I kind of had it with that program when Doyle, my dear sweet Doyle,
in the first season.
Yeah,
he was so adorable.
The bastards, and every time he sneezed, all that spiky shit come out of his face. It was so sweet. And Irish! God damn it! But anyway, getting off track again. Nah, definitely watch The Flash next week. I'm going to get caught up, and then we will be able to talk about it without me looking completely vague and thick. So.
And then you'll be able to give a description with everybody's accurate name.
Yeah. I can be just as bad with names sometimes, but it's a bit terrible. But should we go on to Constantine because you've watched that this week as well?
Yes.
Yeah, and I've actually watched it. So this episode of Constantine that aired Friday just gone with no Z in it because she was in art class.
It was pretty clever, and it was fun just seeing the two of them.
We
Constantine
actually
and
got
that
to
guy.
see a bit more. Chaz. Yeah.
Results.
You got the name. Yeah, Chaz, the man who can't really be killed. Who did. Yeah, spoiler alert again. Because this week's episode was kind of weird. I don't feel like it was full in any sort of way because obviously Zed wasn't in it, and it just seemed to be almost a bit fillerish. But it all ended up with that guy in the nut house who seemed to be possessing people without actually leaving his own body or being dead or anything weird like that. And he possessed that kid, and the kid was all Damien and shit, which was just weird. Constantine doing what he does best when he actually figured out who it was, and he'd just come in and completely kick butt, save the day. And yeah, when Chaz got sandwiched in between those two cars, and he was like, you know what? You go on without me. I'll be fine. Just stuck in between these two bloody cars while it just crushes my pelvis and that shit. Go on. I'll be right. Oh.
It's a good thing he's the one that keeps dying, since he can keep undying. That he's died a lot.
He has died a lot, actually. I think the best one was the episode from the other week with the stabby woman, and like you said, and then he started asking her questions. That was, and she's like, what?
Do you think I'm beautiful? Do you think you're beautiful? Do you think it's gonna rain? I think that's when I really started liking him, because before he was just this guy that has a mystery about him, but then he's just turned out to be funny.
Yeah, it's like up until, well, maybe this past couple of episodes or so, Chaz has always been the guy who drives the cab and cooks. He's that guy. Oh yeah, and occasionally dies and then comes back to life. He's that guy. But I think in this episode you get a bit more about what Constantine's about. He's a bit of a rogue. He's a con artist. You see him right at the beginning. Jumping out of that girl's bedroom window when her fella's banging on the door going, get out, you lazy bitch, and obviously Constantine's had a bit of a lovely time with her. Oh, see, I have a thing for Matt Ryan mainly because he's Welsh and he's hairy, and I like Welsh hairy. He is always Welsh and he's hairy, and he's just ticking all of my boxes, so yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Oh.
He's doing a good job of playing John Constantine.
Well, I think he is. He's getting the sass down right. He's getting the whole sort of. Have you noticed though? I mean, they had such a big deal about it. His smoking thing. He seems to constantly have a ciggy on the go at some point. Granted, you might not actually see him physically smoking it, but
yeah, he's always putting them out.
Yeah, he's either putting them out or he's lighting them up, and then he's getting dragged away somewhere, so he has to chuck it down or stub it out or something. So, I think that was the major complaint that people had when this series was first announced. NBC are not going to have him smoking on screen because it's against network rules and blah, blah, blah. They're slyly getting it in. I will give them that, because that is the big thing about Constantine's character. In the comic books and stuff, he was 40 silk cut a day, chain smoking one after the other, that sort of thing. No wonder he got cancer.
Yeah, but it works. The way they're doing it, it works.
Definitely. Well, I'm enjoying it. Well, yeah, that episode, it was a bit fillerish. It's not particularly stellar. Well, I didn't think it was anyway.
Yeah, especially since they didn't even have all of the cast there. No Zed or Zed Mysteries.
Yeah, Zed. She's gone to art class. I don't think she would need to go to art class because she seems to be getting on pretty fine with that side of things to begin with, with her scribblings.
Okay, should we move on? Should we move on to Gotham? Gotham?
Yeah, Gotham.
I think the main point of this episode that just passed was what? Oh, Gary Oldman. No, Gary. What's his name? Gordon. Gordon was demoted to work detail in Arkham Asylum, and that's how the episode ended. So hopefully we'll get more Arkham Asylum tomorrow.
I was thinking there was going to be more Arkham this episode, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, it just kind of creeped up at the end, like you said, when he got demoted. Ooh.
Oh, and Enigma giving him a hug. He's so adorable. I don't know why people don't pay more attention to him.
I don't know. They need to do that. They need more Eddie in this program. He just seems to be the guy that crops up every so often and just stands there for a little while, going, "Hey guys." I said this every week. Yeah, he's the stand in the corner. Please notice me.
I did good. I did good. Pay attention to me.
Yeah, he did. He was like, oh, he gave him a massive hug at the end. That was really sweet.
In his little suit.
With his little
that was
suit. But, was it the penguin's creepiness seems to be taking a step up almost every episode. Like, what was it, last week's episode when he was sniffing
Snorting her scarf.
She's like, proper. Oh, yeah, getting in there. Oh, my God, that was just weird. That was proper weird.
Yeah. And then he went to fish Mooney and then he snorted her.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, it's so inappropriate. Inappropriately creepy.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh, and then we were saying that Alfred was a complete badass this episode.
Oh yeah, total badass. Jesus, he got shot and everything, and he carried on. It's just a flesh wound.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Look at the scratch.
It's his butter scratch. That, because it was assassins that had come after Selena Kyle during the whole Harvey Dent thing, and they were trying to blame the Wayne's killers, blah blah blah, such and such.
Lovecraft or something?
Yeah, that guy. And yeah, obviously something happened. Yada yada yada. They sent assassins after Selena Kyle, burst into the Wayne mansion, and yeah, Alfred totally he broke a few balls, is what he did. Such a badass.
Yes. And we still don't know who actually sent the assassins, since I guess the thing went above Lovecraft. So we'll see.
Yeah. I can't wait for more episodes of this. It was an exciting episode, and then, well, what was it? The whole thing. Do you remember the bit with Ivy in that sort of homeless street kid?
Yeah, and what Selena Kyle was saying.
She?
Yeah, and Selena Kyle's like, oh, she's weird. No wonder Harley's her best friend, and it's not Selena Kyle. Harley understands. I wonder when she's gonna pop around, since they have Ivy and Selena.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good point, actually. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I guess in the comics book she lived a pretty normal life until she got hired on to Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. Well, what was it? During the comics, she got the piss taken out of her at high school and stuff, so she joined the cheerleading squad and dyed her hair blonde. And then decided, you know what, sod the lot of yous, I'm gonna get a degree in psychology and all that. Yeah, and then she ended up working in Arkham, and then it was all downhill from there when she met Mr. J.
Her puddin'.
I seriously love Harley. Yeah, yeah. I love Harley. She's fabulous. But I just keep thinking more Arkham, please. We need more Arkham in this because it's pivotal in Batman's story. Totally pivotal. We need Arkham in it a lot more. So that's what I reckon, anyway.
Yeah, I think so too. And this episode and last episode were kind of slow. No offense to Alfred's awesomeness, but it just wasn't that much. Even with the Penguin stuff, it still hasn't progressed anything because he's holding on to that bit of information that he knows there's a mole in Liz, but he's just not sharing it with that guy. Falcone?
Falcone and his chickens.
Oh God, his chickens.
His fucking chickens. But it's on. What are we on today? Sunday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah, it's on tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. I don't even know what day it is. Oh, whatever. Nah, we'll look forward to it and see what happens. Yeah. Shall we go on to Supernatural now, which was
on the road again.
Oh yeah. The story so far. Oh, this episode was pretty. this episode was pretty kind of gruesome in a sort of sense. So this woman that turns up, and this will definitely apply when we actually start talking about the end of the episode.
Oh yeah.
This strange Scottish woman, ginger hair, comes out and she's, well, what is it? It's all the demons with prostitutes and stuff, isn't it, at the beginning? They're bringing all these women in, and basically these demons are pimping them out and blah, blah, blah. This strange ginger Scottish woman comes out of nowhere and then starts killing all of these demons. Yeah, just essentially. And there's no other way to describe it.
No,
so,
that's what happened to Raoul. So yeah, you described it well. Blue.
Raoul. Oh my god, he did. Sam and Dean eventually managed to track Raoul down and find him in this absolutely just state, obviously dead. And then they soon find out that obviously it's the workings of a witch, because there is this lovely little hex bag at the side of his body. Blah blah blah. Stuff happens. This woman. There was something about her in this episode, but she seems to be taking in all of these prostitutes. She's trying to form a coven. So she's taking in all of these prostitutes that work for all the demons and that, and trying to teach them magic. And then what's he called? Cole, the Marine guy.
Oh, the one that has it out for Dean.
He turned up again. They have a massive scrap.
No, I love it when he throws a holy water on Dean, and it's just.
Yeah, I know what you are. Dean's like,
yeah, his usual face of "Why did you just wet me?" Kitty got wet.
Kitty got wet. Yeah, they have a massive scrap, and well, Sam and Dean were chasing the ginger Scottish witchy woman away. And what really cracked me up about that episode is the fact that she actually called someone a fanny, which is like a typical throwaway Scottish insult. I know in America fanny is ass. Am I correct? Like you get fanny packs. They're them. Yeah, we call them bum bags then. But a fanny in Scotland particularly, and in other parts of the UK, is a lady's doingsies, her lady garden, her badly arranged kebab.
What are you doing with your hand? I just see this like motion.
This. I am actually just kind of generally sort of going this area, yeah.
Her lady bits?
Her lady bits, yeah, or badly arranged kebab, or minge, or any other word that means genital area of a woman. Yeah, that's what fanny is over here. The fact that I actually wrote that she must have just ad-libbed it. It was the right fanny. Like I can't do Scottish accent. I've lived here for nearly 20 years. I can't do it. That set me off laughing. I thought, well, that's really, really good start to this episode. Cole and Dean had a fight, and then they started to talk it over. And yeah, like you said, with Cole flinging that holy water in Dean's face, and he was like, fuck's sake. Witchy woman got away. Yeah, they talked it out and all that. And then, what was it that happened? Oh, Crowley. Yeah, that was what happened.
The
Crowley fucking happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's got the witchy woman, the ginger-headed Scottish witchy woman, who has been captured, all hung up in chains and bloodied and beaten in this little sort of cell that he's got. He walks in, and there she is, and she starts fucking laughing and stuff, and he's like, "Hiya, Mum." Oh, revelation.
Yes. Yeah, that was pretty intense. But on a sidebar, what's Castiel was hanging out with that angel chick, and the angel chick gave up the vessel because the vessel chick's husband came
forgot
looking
about
for her.
that.
And my question is Castiel having remorse? Is he gonna let go of his body? Because he was Googling his vessel and everything, and I don't want Castiel to go away.
Oh, Jimmy Novak, yeah, he Googled Jimmy at the end and he sees all of these images of this guy is missing and, oh, please call this number if you see this guy. Yeah, I don't want Castiel to go.
No. Unless they bring out that little girl Castiel, that would work. No, I want both of them. Yeah, definitely not. But, oh, man, Crowley's mom, that's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen, especially if they start working together. Oh, gosh. Or she's going to be a dick to him and just talk shit. That'd be pretty great, too. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'd love to see her embarrassing Crowley. Mm-hmm. That is what I want to see, you know, being a typical mother, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this could be the season where Crowley has a lot of downs. He gets broken up with, and now his mom's in town and treating him like shit. That'd be great.
Oh, it's setting up for what would be a rather, I think it's going to be humorous along the way. Yeah, with Crowley's mother, and he was just stood there at the end looking at her like his gob was wide open. He was like, mother.
He was just staring at her. She was like, "Cat's got your tongue," and she started meowing.
Oh, it's brilliant.
She was so creepy about it. She meow, meow,
meow.
That'll be fun.
It's gonna be fun. Crowley and his mother. Oh, bless.
Is it going to be the same kind of relationship he had with his son? I'm the prince of hell now. I can do whatever I want.
I do what I want. Well, I enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely. It's Marine guy, and yeah, Castiel possibly, you know, thinking about leaving Jimmy, his body. I don't want that to happen. No.
No, Castiel. Castiel is here to stay. First they take away Bobby, now Castiel.
Yeah, the bastards. Seriously. I'm done if they do that. If Castiel goes, I'm fucking done.
I'll still watch it.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about, should we move on to The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
What happened in the last episode? They, let's see. I know names here. Beth is trying to keep Carol alive because the bitchy cop lady was talking to this guy, and this guy, another cop, said that they should pull the plug on her because she's just wasting electricity. And then Beth had to nose herself into it and said that that's not right. This guy has his VHS player or whatever it was. And so then the bitchy cop lady said, "That's it. You just killed her." And she gave her keys to the medicine cabinet, which now Beth is doing her all to keep her alive, which is just completely weird because that cop lady is not a nice guy.
There's something seriously weird about that cop woman. Ugh.
And let's see, the rest of the team group is getting everything together to devise a plan to attack, and they decide to take the safer route, which is kidnapping the cops to just do a trade. And I don't know her name. The one that was dating Bob, she gets Sasha. She gets fooled into believing that this one kind cop was going to she was going to kill some guy for her, well, a zombie, to put him out of his misery. And while she was looking out the window with her rifle or whatever gun that was, the cop just got up, and even though he was zip tied, he like bumped into her, making her head hit really hard against the window, and then he just ran off.
She dropped down like a sack. And he went,
yeah, I was like, run! Which I don't know how you wouldn't trip. I feel like your balance would be off if your hands were tied like that. Especially since you know they're
Yeah.
probably pretty tight.
I mean, zip ties are an absolute nightmare, so I can only imagine, you've got your hands crossed over behind your back and you're going,
And you're in police
it's
gear,
basically
too.
just like a dad run.
With the vest and everything, so that's even more weight on you.
Oh, it'd be a good one if he does actually make it out of there without having something had a little snack on him or getting injured in some kind of
Nipped at
way.
his toes.
Yeah.
I know, that's
Ankle biters.
Is this episode the last of this like half season? I think so, right? Because I think we had this talk last time.
Yeah, this one's the last episode before it stops and then kicks back off in February, is it?
I think
February.
So. Or is it July?
Yeah. Fucking July. I read it right. It's definitely February, not
No, it better be.
July.
No, I was just teasing you. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Is Carol going to be okay? Carol has to be okay. They better not kill her off. That'd be such shit. They should kill off Beth, not Carol. No offense to Beth, I like her, but if I had to choose.
There's been like a bunch of stuff. I was like past couple of days on Facebook there seems to be some serious sort of revelation that's going to happen in this episode. I forget what it is because they are gonna storm the hospital, I think, in this episode, and something definitely happens, like bad. Because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna have something really, really bad happen, and then leave us all for the next 3 months or whatever, how long it is, just to stew and fester over it and just generally be bastards. Like the proper mid-season cliffhanger.
Oh, and I completely forgot about the priest father pastor that ran off like an idiot.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's going to happen with that, if the zombies are going to crawl up through the floor, or if they're going to be okay, and if he's going to die. Because he already almost died, but he couldn't kill that woman. Who knows? Because it's just Michonne, Carl, and Judith hanging out in that.
Yeah, because the Washington crew as well. Oh my God! Don't you just like want to headbutt Abraham? Because he's being a complete madass at the moment, isn't he?
Yes.
Eugene was passed out for the whole bloody episode. Wasn't he? Just cared the fuck old on the middle of the road.
Who knows? He might have been faking it a little. He faked having the cure. What do you think? Zombie kill of the week. Everybody's gonna say when Daryl is wrestling with one of the cop guys that they captured, and he's basically getting strangled, and he's all flailing about with his arms, trying to find something to deck the guy with. Oh, gross! I know what you're talking about.
His eyes into that walker's skull. His fingers, into the eyes of the walker's skull, and just goes crap like that as his fucking stinking, rotting head. Zombie kill of the week.
And he kept like dipping his hands into that zombie's mouth, which is so dangerous. Who did that? Until he got the little eyes. It goes to show you that maybe if you force yourself into the zombies, they won't bite you. It's a theory to test. Because it was like, that's not hygienic.
Oh God, no. You don't know where they've been. Ew.
Yeah, but this episode will be interesting. Well, it'll be good.
They are definitely leaving us on a horrible, nasty cliffhanger, because that's how writers and producers work, and we're going to have to wait months and months and months, going, what's going to happen now, all the way until February, July.
No,
That's February. It'll be excruciating. Yeah. So last episode for now tonight. Oh, am I looking forward to it? No, I don't think I am.
Yeah, I'm excited, but it's the last one, and then if something bad's gonna happen, what's it gonna be? What's going on? It'll be.
I don't know. No.
But we'll talk about it next week.
Waiting with bated breath. But anyway, I think that's our teletalk done for now, so we're going to go on to our discussion, which this week is anime. We're finally doing it. After previous weeks of going, yeah, we're going to talk about anime next week. We never do. We are finally doing it this week.
We don't watch anime, that's why. We're lying. It's all a ruse.
Nah, we both do. When did you start to watch anime, Stacey?
I think it was Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Pokemon. As in middle school, I think. Yeah, that's when it started. Cause, well, I guess there was Sailor Moon too. But religiously watching anime, it would have to be Pokemon, cause I would religiously watch that until it just got out of hand.
I can't remember how old I was, but there used to be, and it was broadcast on TV over here. Like, I officially started watching anime when I used to borrow tapes, VHS, off some friends of mine, the whole Dragon Ball thing. Like I mentioned to you before, fan dubbed into Portuguese and then fan subbed into English, which is never the way to go. I think the first anime that I do actually remember watching when I was quite young was one called Samurai Pizza Cats. And nobody I know actually remembers it, but it had a really catchy theme tune that was really stupid. So if anyone does actually remember Samurai Pizza Cats in the very early 90s, then please get in touch with me, because I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to think like I've just made it up.
It's not real.
It's not real. No, that's the first thing I remember watching, but I mean, we've both sort of compiled a rather extensive list of stuff that we have watched and stuff that we are in the middle of watching at the moment, or have started to watch or want to watch because there's too much. I mean, what sort of anime sticks out in your mind, Stacey, that you have watched and really enjoyed and totally would recommend it to someone who hasn't seen it?
I think my top 2 action-y animes that I love, it's Full Metal Alchemist, not Brotherhood, because I started watching Brotherhood, but I haven't finished it. And then Soul Eater, because I just love Soul Eater. And then my girlio too is Princess Jellyfish, which is fantastic and adorable and so cute. And
but too short.
Yes. Wait, that's just
too fucking short.
If that one anime, if Bleach could get a bajillion episodes, why can't we get that of Princess Jellyfish? A bajillion.
Exactly.
What is it? Princess Jellyfish and Maid Sama. Those are my 2 favorite girly ones. And High School Host Club too. Why not? Add it in my top 2. What about you?
Let me have a look at my list, because I have put it on my pad. I mean, stuff that I have, because I do tend to go for the more sci-fi sort of action-y type animes. Obviously, Ghost in the Shell. I first watched the film in 1996 when I was about 10 years old, and I've been completely obsessed with it ever since. I mean, look at my hair, for God's sake. I managed to get the colour right. No, because I plan on doing Kusanagi's sort of bodysuit thing that's featured in the more recent Arise series. So I do actually have my hair cut in that sort of sense, because well, I want it to be as accurate as possible, so I don't want to wear a wig. And I do have the tattoo from Standalone Complex, you know, the ports where they all plug themselves in. Probably can't see that too good, but
I can kind of see it, but it's just the lighting. It's very bright, or your skin's really bright.
Yeah, I'm as pale as I don't know what. I'm like a fucking dinner plate, me. So yeah, the obsession, Ghost in the Shell, obviously. Well, it's like I mentioned to you before, I think there is a sort of unwritten list of anime that you should have watched before you can call yourself a legitimate fan. Ghost in the Shell is definitely up there. along with the likes of Akira as well. Possibly something Gundam in there, Evangelions. So, everybody, fucking Gundam, seriously, Jesus. Evangelion, which is in its Jesus Christ. It's had all of its reboots and stuff, and they're still coming out. And what else? Cowboy Bebop, definitely Cowboy Bebop. That is one of the greatest series of all time. And if nobody has watched it, it is one that you get forced on you. You must watch this. Watch it now because it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's one of the more serious anime series.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that it's also maybe one of the more, what's the word? I want to say easily watchable. It's possibly one of the more, not accepted. I'm coming out with proper balls right now. It's one of the most easiest to get into because it's, I think it ticks a lot of boxes as well, doesn't it? Cowboy Bebop. It's endearing. It's funny. It's got a fabulous soundtrack, sort of like space cowboy western kind of thing, you know, with the whole sci-fi put in it as well. And
yeah,
it's just
very Firefly.
Yeah. Accessible, easily accessible. That's the one, I think. Yeah, I'll roll with that. Yeah, I'll just carry on. I'm trying to think of other stuff as well. I mean, what other ones have you watched? Like any different genres that?
Well, Fully Coolly. That was one of the more like. That was the one that I watched. That was very like intro to the hardcore anime. Like this is one of the more well-known, very well-liked, and very just I don't know a core episode, a core series like you were talking about. And it's just, what, 6 episodes?
Yeah, it wasn't really long, but I think it was sort of no holds barred in the sort of animation style, the storyline as well. It was just basically like if you'd watched all of the mandatory stuff, and then if you ended up watching FLCL, then it was like, okay, this is where we go from here. The world's your lobster, basically. Because there's all any other kinds of genres of anime, and this is just one of them. There's fucking loads more, and this is one of the madder ones, and that's why I think I kind of like it as well. It was very good, and the character design was by Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, who did the character design for Evangelion as well, and I'm a massive fan of his work. Got something in my eye.
I was just staring at you. It's like, oh, it's something in her eye.
Yeah, just the contact lens. I get crud in my eye a lot. But I mean, like, what stuff are we watching at the moment as well? Because I've recommended a few to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I started watching Psycho-Pass, and I really like it. It's just like we were talking about. It's one of those shows that you don't watch it as often. It's not because it's good. It's just doesn't get you obsessed and asphyxiated with it to it's where I have to just binge watch the whole series. Which Princess Jellyfish, I watched all of it way too fast. It was awful.
I think I did as well.
It's just so cute, and I didn't even know I was at the last episode, and I wanted to cry because I want more. But there is. I
wanted more as well. That was one that did. Was it 12 or 13 episodes? I think it was 12. It just finished far too quickly. And they could have gone on more. There was so much more story left as well. I've got a couple of volumes of the manga as well. I'm just thinking, why do you not do any more? Because you could go on with it, Jesus.
Yeah, I tried looking for some of the mangas in English, but I couldn't find anything. So I'll have to search on eBay and stuff like that. Other than that, I started Soul Eater Not, which was ridiculously cute. Oh my god, it was so cute. It's a little overly sexualized, and by that I mean a lot of just shots of butts and stuff. Yeah, it's just like their butt shots, boobies, a lot of boobies. But it was so funny. It was But I've just seen the first episode, and I was laughing so much.
Yeah. How comfortable are you with the whole fan service thing? Because while the pair of us do admit that we do like the overly girly anime, but we do like shonen stuff as well, more aimed at boys. How comfortable are you with like watching the whole titting ass stuff?
It's just kind of annoying. Like with Soul Eater Not, it was more like, okay, I'm gonna ignore this because it's just, why are you doing that? But whatever. But with other animes where it's just like, Fully Cooley did a great job because they had the pervy dad, so that worked out. But with other animes, that it's just like skimpy clothes, like Sakura, everybody has these massive breasts, and it's just taking shower. I don't know. It's just kind of more annoying than it is bothersome. I guess it does bother me since it's annoying. Yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't have any story.
It gets a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
Like we get the point. That one has massive jubblies and it does. It doesn't really stop you from enjoying the anime itself. It just kind of makes you just go,
Cringe.
Yeah, the universe doesn't really revolve around tits. I know it's all aimed at young boys and stuff, but nah, there's much more to the world than tits, really. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think now of other stuff. Cause what else have I recommended to you? Oh, Blood Lad. Yeah, I thought that was generally quite hilarious, but still short again. I did manage to finish it a couple of weeks ago. It's a great anime for anybody who is, into the whole anime thing and other bits of pop culture and stuff, because the lead character in it, Stas, is full-on 100% otaku, and you can see all the other references in the anime as well. He collects all figures and video games and films and stuff. But what really made me laugh, you notice in it, they're all wearing t-shirts which have got Uniqlo on it.
Oh, I still haven't watched any of it. I saw the trailer and it looked pretty funny.
Oh. Now there's a reference to a real-life company called Uniqlo, who are a Japanese clothing company. I actually buy a lot of them. But it's referenced in Blood Lad as well. But it's Uniqlo, if I remember correctly. Oni is Japanese for demon. And obviously, with that being quite appropriate, it is set in the demon world. But it's really funny, and I would recommend it to anybody who does like a sort of... it is a bit tit and ass, but not overtly in your face all the piece.
Yeah, and the whole tit and ass works better when the anime is in the comedy over-the-top genre. Because then it can be part of the characters. So that's when it actually kind of works.
Yeah. No, it is a good anime. What else did I start watching? Yeah, I was watching Psycho Pass as well. And like you said, I'm not that into it enough to just binge watch a bunch of episodes all at once. I just think, I need something to watch. I'll just stick this on and I'll probably clean my kitchen when it's on in the background. That's how I feel about Psycho Pass. And it's sort of the same with, what's the other one that I started watching? Dead Man Wonderland as well. I really don't know if I could get into that or not. I've watched a few episodes and it seems a bit much. Not even with the whole tits and ass thing. It's mainly more like gratuitous violence and language as well. I can't remember what else I've been watching. I nearly finished Kamigami no Asobi, which is really, really girly. It's actually based off a dating game. But the animation's really nice, and
did you say it was called Bewitched?
No, Kamigami no Asobi.
I just heard girly, and if it's girly, I want to watch it.
Oh, that it was.
Aside
It
from
was.
Peach Girl.
It was. Oh, Peach Girl! I fucking love Peach Girl. Oh, you have to watch it. It's so bitchy. It's so over the top. Like you've got that man that I want, and I'm gonna be an absolute swat to you because I want him. I want what you have. You have. I'm gonna eat you. Well, not literally, but you know, really over the top, bitchy teenage girls in high school sort of fuckery. I don't. It's brilliant. I definitely recommend it if you do like the really girly stuff. So it's sort of like I don't know, like Beverly Hills 90210 sort of shit. But overly dramatic, really overly dramatic, and I adore it. It's it's so funny. Mm. Is there anything else that you've been watching or obsess over?
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really been watching anything aside from all the TV we talk about, anime-wise. It's just Psychopaths. And I started the whole Soul Eater Not, and I just want to watch more of it because it's so adorably funny. Well, on my list of unfinished animes, there's Samurai Champloo, which is a really good, serious but funny anime that has really good theme song.
Oh, Battle Cry! That is one of my favorite theme songs to an anime ever. There's Samurai Champloo is just awesome, and the animation's really, really nice as well. I forget, it was Studio Manglobe. Fuck's sake, what else did they do? They did Ergo Proxy. Did you ever catch that a couple of years ago? Because I remember correctly, if I think it was on Adult Swim a few years ago in the States, Ergo Proxy.
No idea.
That one was by the same studio as Samurai Champloo, and that was a sort of sci-fi thriller, really quite serious, not much humour in it at all, but it was gorgeous. It was absolutely stunning. Let me think, other stuff. What do I obsess over? Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon is one of my all-time favourite animes. It's just that is just pure violence, bad language, tits and ass kicking women who these are women that you would cross the road to avoid. Because they're all psychopaths, they're all really dangerous, and you know what? I really, really want to see a live-action Black Lagoon. I really want to see that. I think it'll just work. And the guy in it, the black guy who's like the captain of the Lagoon PT boat, is called Dutch, and I just see Wesley Snipes. I adore Wesley Snipes, and if I ever saw a live-action Black Lagoon, I would want Wesley Snipes playing Dutch because he's a fucking genius. I could totally see that happening. That would make me so happy. Did you ever see an anime called Darker Than Black?
No, but that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that is another one that I have really, really enjoyed. There is 2 seasons of it. First is Darker Than Black, and then the second one is Ryusei no Gemini. That wasn't as good as the first series, but I still love them both. Really quite good. The sci-fi sort of modern day-ish type thing with quite a bit of action thrown in, and obviously the odd humorous episode as well. In fact, one of the characters in it, Yin, I actually cosplayed as at Halloween a couple of years ago. Which it turned out really well actually, but definitely recommend that.
Have you watched XXX Holics?
Yeah. Let me think, because that was a clamp anime, wasn't it? the all-women writing team who did the likes of, in fact, two more of my favourite animes, Chobits and Angelic Layer. Angelic Layer was so sweet. It was like meant for younger girls, like little girls. Really, really cute. I bawled like a child at the end of that. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, it's meant for little girls, Angelic Layer. And I sat and watched it all the way through. And it's so sweet. But there was an underlying point to it. And when you got to the end, oh my God, it got you right there. It's just. But it was the predecessor to Chobits as well. But Holic was awesome, and it had Mokana in it as well. The little talking, sake drinking rabbit thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cute.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny, and I liked how lanky everyone was, and how he didn't enjoy his gift.
Yeah, the animation style was odd. Yeah. Mm. Oh yeah, all the ghosties and spirits.
Mhm. And another girly one, not girly one, but like you were saying about that other anime being more for little girls or children. I feel Princess Tutu's in that field too, because it's very. Yeah. I feel for a younger audience.
I don't think I saw that one. No, I didn't. I mean, I don't know about you, but I will watch anything, even if it is for like little girls or little boys or something, and it's still anime at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, have there been any anime like I said, I bawled like a child at the end of Angelic Layer just because it really did get me there. You'd have to watch it to understand it, and it did go on to. It is the predecessor to Chobits. Is there anything that has like seriously affected you in a sort of emotional way, like that was really sad, or every time I watch this I'm really happy and ecstatic? Is there anything like that?
I think both Soul Eater and Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist with that guy dying. I forgot his name, and I feel horrible that I forgot his name. The one that was always joking around with them and had that cute daughter that was always, look at my baby girl.
Yeah.
Him dying.
Was it Hughes?
Hughes, yeah. Oh. And then Soul Eater with Uncertainty of Krona and just how bad Krona had it, and just his anxiety, especially since it was the first time watching that anime, so I didn't know who was going to die, if anybody. And it was just very stressful that I stopped watching that anime because I didn't want it to conclude. I was scared.
I'm not very good with like real world, like real life stuff. I think I'm a little bit emotionally defunct that way. But certain things, I don't know why. Certain things really get to me, and it usually is in either like a video game or anime or something. I mean, in video games, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, I bawled all the way through it. Anime-wise, yeah, Angelic Layer. What else am I watching? Teeth are getting in the way. Full Metal Alchemist as well, like you said with Hughes, that was really quite sad. Jesus, I'm looking at my list here. I can't think of anything else. No, certain stuff affects me in such a way that it all comes out and I just end up a massive mess at the end of it. Yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one. It really is a weird one. Looking at my list again. I don't think I've got anything else. Oh, you mentioned Oran High School Host Club.
Yeah, for my top two girlier ones, which I still mentioned two other ones. Top 2 to 3.
Did you ever watch Azumanga Daioh?
No.
That was the one set in the high school. The group of girls who have the mad teacher who can't drive, and What else is it? One of the characters you usually see, Osaka, the nickname her, who's really, really funny. That was a really sweet series. It's sort of along the same lines as Lucky Star. That was another one. That was quite funny as well. Geez, other stuff. I keep looking at my list, and I think we've mentioned most of it. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, there's so much anime out there. It's like, where do you start? I'd definitely say to someone, start with the unwritten list. So definitely Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, some form of Gundam, definitely. I don't know. Anything else you've got to add, Stacey?
No, I don't think so. And, well, as far as movies goes, anything Miyazaki, that's a given.
Yeah. I mean, have you got anything particular of Miyazaki's that you like?
Favorites? I don't know. I think Kiki's Delivery Service, and it's just because it's a coming of age thing, and then there's a kitty cat that talks. Who doesn't want a kitty cat that talks? You can fly. What? I also really love My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away. Oh, Howl's Moving Castle. I can't pick. But anime movie that is not Miyazaki, Paprika's really good, and I like that whole futuristic kind of science fiction feel to it, and it does have creepy elements too.
That is one I definitely need to see. Oh my God, I'm just remembering more as well. Blood, the Last Vampire. Did you ever catch that one?
No, but it sounds familiar.
Yeah, it wasn't a very long film, but it was one of Production IG's sort of defining pieces that they did. That one was really good as well, and it spawned a bunch of series after it. Perfect Blue.
Oh,
that is one of my favorites. Oh my God.
It's by the people that did Paprika did this too, and I still haven't seen it. But I have it.
Hey!
And it fell.
Perfect Blue. If you like thrillers and stuff, it's
on the back of it.
Perfect Blue. Perfect.
Yeah, on the back of it, it says like it's kind of Alfred Hitchcocky with the thrillerness of it.
Oh, it's really, really good actually. Really good. Any other films? Can't think of any other films. I mean, there is like the Appleseed collection of films as well, because I am a huge fan of Masamune Shirow, so Appleseed's definitely up there for me. Trying to think. Here though, we've written down our list and everything, and then other stuff pops into my head, and then other stuff just completely disappears. Because we did talk about Hellsing earlier on, as well, didn't we?
Well, you and I did, not on here though.
Yeah. I mean, did you see was it Hellsing Ultimate, the sort of reboot, re-release stuff?
I actually don't know. My friend let me borrow it, and I think it was just a few episodes, not many at all. So I'm inclined to say it was the reboot. I don't know.
Yeah. Because Hellsing Ultimate sort of followed the story of the manga a lot closer. The original series, which was whatever, like 25, 26 episode long.
All I know is a reboot.
It took some aspects of the manga and then it got written differently or something. But Hellsing Ultimate it followed the manga quite closely, I think. I do enjoy a bit of Hellsing. Really, really gory. I like a bit of gore. Anything else? Have you got anything else to add?
I think I'm done. Well,
I don't think
as far
I've
as I
got
can
anything
remember.
else to add on. Yeah. So that's one thing with our discussions. We end up with lots and lots of stuff, and then we're like, what? No, I think I'm done as well. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
Can't think of
so
anything else.
well, hopefully, because I know there's some stuff that we didn't mention anime-wise, and it's because I felt that we should hold off to do a manga episode, because how you were
Yeah.
mentioning Death Note, and I'd rather discuss that as a manga than an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so eventually
Yeah.
we'll do a manga one, maybe manga/comic books. That way we have a bigger
I've
pool.
always I've only just noticed, John, if you're still watching, who has been leaving us comments on the thing. I haven't had the YouTube up. Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, that's on my list. I wrote SNK.
Yeah.
I
I never really got into Attack on Titan for some reason. I mean, I've watched some of it, but it was a bit all too much at once for me, and lots of really strange, shocked-looking faces in it. I don't get it.
I loved it. I loved Attack on Titan so much. I felt that each episode had its own individual climax, and overall,
Yeah.
it was just such a stressful season. And I thought it was pretty great. And I enjoyed the humor in it too with that potato girl. I don't know anyone.
Potato Girl?
The girl that really wanted to eat, and that was getting in trouble because she was just talking about food and about eating, and she was like sneaking around food and meat. That's pretty great. Yeah, and people, I don't know, I really loved Attack on Titan. I thought it was so intense, and how people did die out of nowhere. And the first time, well, before knowing that, oh, what's his name? It's not Gene. The main character, that little boy.
Eren?
Eren, there you go. Before knowing that Eren was...
Why do I know that?
Eren Yeager, that's why I was thinking the J. Yeah, when he dies, and then it turns out that he's one of the Titans too, that was nuts. Because when he died, I was like, it's the main character? How could he die already? What's going on?
It's kind of like the way that you're talking about it reminds me of how people go on about Game of Thrones. Don't get too attached to the characters because George R.R. Martin's gonna fucking kill them off.
Yeah, that happened last season with Game of Thrones to me. I really liked this like Spaniard guy, and I thought he was super cool, and he died in that season. I enjoyed him for 5 episodes, 6 episodes. So disappointed.
Yeah.
So disappointed.
But it's like, I'm looking at your shelf there. Is that Attack on Titan manga that you've got?
Yeah, 1 through 9. Last year, my boyfriend and I gave each other the exact same thing for Christmas. We were really into Attack on Titan.
I mean, yeah, I haven't really watched that many episodes of the anime. I was finding it really difficult to get into. Too much seriousness for me. I do need something to sort of break it up. I'll probably have to give it another go. I mean, I do like a bit of shocking stuff, so yeah, killing off characters, and if I did actually watch Game of Thrones, I'd probably be rolling about my living room floor and just be like, that kind of thing. But I'll have to give it another go, definitely. Oh, there was one that I did want to mention because I have scribbled it down in one mad corner of my pad that I've got here. But the writer of Full Metal Alchemist, is it Hiromu Arakawa? She wrote another manga called Gin no Saji, and it is possibly one of my favourite animes of the past year or so. Mainly because it's set on an agricultural college.
Oh, is it the one you were talking about with the expressive animals? Or a horse?
Yeah. Yeah, the mad horse. I forget what it's called. I think they keep calling it Maru or something like that because it just constantly scowls all the time and it fucking eats people's faces. It's just a really nasty horse. Constantly got a scowl on it and looking at everyone like that and just being an asshole. But it's such a sweet anime. But it's like a slice of life as well. And slightly educational at the same time, because it is set on a sort of agricultural college where all these students are. They live in dormitories there, and they're doing physical work in like a farming environment. So it's educational in the sense that if you watch it, you're learning actually a lot about the whole farming aspect. So raising animals, growing crops, and food production. I sat watching it, and because I am in that line of work, with real livestock and stuff like that, and obviously we send them away for meat and what have you. And I grew up on a chicken farm. It is actually true, so it's not just a load of bullshit that somebody's made up. It's what actually happens in this anime. You do learn stuff as well, so it's. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it, and it's cute as well, and it's funny. It's not overly serious. So, if you are a fan of Full Metal Alchemist, then and you want something a bit different, but by the same writer, definitely go for Ginno Saji. I recommend it. It's good fun. Even my father enjoyed it.
Well, that's good. I really want to watch it, especially after you told me about the little expressive animals. Sounds cute.
Yeah. And it is full of cute animals as well, like little piglets and stuff, and little baby moose. It's so cute. That reminds me, I must get you a picture of Benedict as well.
I was just thinking that your little vampire baby moo.
My little baby moo, my little belted Galloway Benedict. He's a little shit. I'll definitely send that over. Oh, but yeah, I've definitely got notes else on here that I've completely just meh.
Oh, and you said you were watching Gurgen Lagann and Kill la Kill?
Yeah.
Gurgen, I can't say
Kill la Kill and Gurren Lagann.
That's just me.
Yeah, I've just started watching those as well. I have got so much on the go at the moment. God knows when I am actually gonna get around to watching anything. Kill la Kill. Mental. If I had one word to give it,
That's
mental.
a good word.
Yeah, just mental. Sums it all up. Gurren Lagann. I've only just watched one episode, so I can't really.
Oh, I've watched
I think it's
2 or 3 of those episodes.
Yeah.
Yes. I like the little hamster squirrel, whatever it is.
The little hamster squirrel thing.
It likes hiding in boobs.
Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna try and continue on with those two. Possibly Kill la Kill a bit more so. Just because the whole premise behind that is really fucking weird, and it's fast paced. It doesn't really slow down or anything. I have what do I have? I can't really keep focused on anything for if something isn't happening. I just can't do it. I have terrible concentration. Yeah, I'm gonna keep up with that. And there's some good ideas for cosplay in there as well. Maybe not the overly revealing stuff because that's just a little bit weird, and I won't be comfortable with that. So, no.
Just like it gets a little bit more overly revealing when they keep wearing their clothes.
No, I won't be doing that. No. And props to make as well. The scissor blade. I want to have a go at making that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Right, I've decided I'm going to have to go do that. I'll shut up now.
So do you think that's it for today?
I think so, yeah. I think so. We'll definitely have some stuff to talk about next week, won't we?
Next week, we're going to talk about the video game awards that's taking place in Las Vegas on December 5th. So hopefully we'll get some cool trailers and just general information about future video games or any video games. Especially since it's looking kind of bleak until, what, February, January, July? July.
Blogger.
Yes.
Well, yeah, no,
And so that's it for this week's episode. Yeah, I said that right. Thanks again. Please subscribe, like, comment. Is that all you can do? Yeah. Follow? I don't know. Well, bye. George,
Tweet. Tweet more? Yeah.
Follow us?
Yeah.
Bye.